Celebration, collaboration is what I heard in my head here. You've been getting, or they're telling you to rest up, but if you've been getting rest, it's doing you well. It's giving you an idea that is going to stand the test of time here, that's going to give you a breakthrough, it's going to give you success. You didn't think it would, you know. I don't feel like, and a lot of people maybe didn't, because it was like, it wasn't a quick fix, it wasn't, you know, but the cards are showing like that something is being unblocked here. Someone didn't have the foresight that you did about it. You knew it was a good idea. You knew, like, you have this energy, this pinnacle energy about you. You know, it's like you live many lives here, and it feels like you have this wisdom beyond measure that a lot of people don't understand because of your age or your experiences maybe. But there's something about, you have strong ancestors, you have strong past lives here of like rulership, authority in your life, that maybe, you know, you misused in the past or here, but you've learned from here. Because it's like the Ten of Swords, it's like you are protective of yourself, but not to the point of ruin. You know, you're not going to be overly defensive. You're playing a long game now because you realize that, you know, you understand, you have your own power, you stay in your own power, and you keep yourself protected here. You keep yourself pretty stable. And you protect what gets out there. You know, with the bird here, it just reminds me of like, you know, you protect your connection, your communications, spiritually and otherwise here, so that you don't get into like injustices and bad, tumultuous situations where you feel like you're juggling stuff. I feel like, you know, you make sure that you're keeping yourself stable and stoic within this situation. And there's a lot of people that respect the hell out of that and want to come towards you to collaborate here with you and celebrate with you here. You've really manifested this for yourself. You've created this energy within people around you of like emotions, you know, emotions in such a good way, you know, sentimental energy that is motivating them to come out of apathy and to work towards, you know, beauty and happiness and joy in their own life, and come out of like imbalance. Like there's this devil energy and there's the temperance. Like there's people that were around you in your life or have been seeing you, and maybe they were doing things not in moderation for a long time, and seeing you come out of certain things like that too, maybe, or seeing how you live your life, they see the peace that you have. And they are motivated now. There's a lot of people that are motivated now, and they didn't see that before, that you're really motivating to see the long game of things and really see that them being the way they were was not bringing them the peace that they thought it would. So it's like it really made them come out of the dark, like this situation here where it come out of the cold with their own life and how they felt isolated and they didn't feel good. So they left the things in their life because they're motivated by, you know, your stability and how you got out of things even when things were not easy here, and really motivated. And this isn't a person that's naturally very emotional at all, so you've really done a victory on this case here without being defensive or persuading, or, you know, you just lived your life. It was like just you a living prayer, living testimony, you know, of who you are, and showing that, you know, you don't always have to fight all the time with people and things around you all the time. You know, you can come at life with romance, and you can come at life with like love and romanticism and change in a good way. And sometimes change is hard, and you have to make those like strong decisions about communication with people to move forward. But there's brighter days. There's the rainbow, and 1010 is coming towards me strongly here. But yeah, because you protect your foundation, and this is your peace. Like, you're protecting your peace so much. So Spirit wants to say to you, you know, continue to follow the flow of the peace that you do have. Trust in your senses here. Trust in the patterns that you see around you. Remember the magic, and I feel like you've really infused that in other people. As you know, you've really infused that in other people, and they will never forget it. You're someone who's just so beautiful and so elegant, and the way that you've gracefully handled situations that have been so unfair to you has ignited their flame, has ignited your flame. Maybe it was very painful and hard, but what I'm seeing is that They really want you to just like regenerate, heal, and soften into love. This is like, you have helped other people break generational curses. The seeds that you've planted in them have them believing in themselves, because they see you and your life and how things weren't easy for you, and you had a lot less advantages than them, and you made it work with the cards that you had. Your lineage you didn't come from greats in your lineage, or maybe you did, and it was like, but there was a lot of generational trauma and karma here, but you made it work, and you're a very grateful person. And that gratitude, I think, is one big thing that they also learn from you. You're so grateful and joyous for what you do have and the little things in life. Yeah, look at play with joy. And that's why more people want to come around towards you. Number 13 is coming up very strongly too, and 13 can mean, is an odd number, and it can, you know, mean bad luck, but you make things into good. You know, you make those trials into good here. You have so much insight with it that you spread and you bring to other people like flowers off the wings. You know, you've released so many things in your life because you knew there was beauty surrounding those things if you left that. And a community's coming towards you now that is aligned with your destiny. Will make a lot of sense to you. You will connect, and it will bring a lot of miracles into your life, ones that you deserved long ago, but now will happen and be very like aligned with you. You know what I mean? Like changes here in terms of maybe moving or a job or something here. It's like gonna happen really fast, but it's really perfectly aligned for you here. You practice the patience, or practice a bit more patience if you need to here. But it's all in the unseen. Like there's just beautiful things coming towards you. I'm seeing seek the unseen, and I'm seeing this travel through dream time. So there may be more energy here of learning more about what's going to come towards you in your dreams. So listen to your dreams. Your ancestors are there. They want you to remain focused as you always have been here. But at times, you know, give yourself that break and honor your sensitivity, and, you know, cool off is what I'm hearing one ancestor or past relatives say. Cool off a bit. You know, it's an investment in yourself as well to do that. It's a purpose in itself to do that.